We are here to learn how to subtract polynomials. We're going to have 2 example problems and then 4 problems for you to try on your own. So example problem number 1. I have a trinomial here and I want to subtract another trinomial from the first trinomial. So the very first thing that we're going to do, well, this is one strategy for how you can subtract polynomials. There are a lot of strategies out there. This is one possible strategy. What we are going to do is we're going to take this subtraction sign and we're going to change it into an addition sign. However, when we do that, what must happen is everything in the second polynomial needs to become the opposite of what it was. So this x squared, I need to do the opposite, which makes it negative x squared. Need to do the opposite of minus 4x, which would be plus 4x. Need to do the opposite of plus 1, which would be minus 1. So everything in the second trinomial became the opposite of what it was originally was. The first trinomial is going to stay exactly the same. And now we just have a basic addition problem. So we're going to find our like terms and add them together. So 4x squared and negative x squared, remember that's kind of like a negative 1 there. So 4 plus negative 1 makes 3x squared. Remember, when we're adding or subtracting, our exponents stay the same. 5x and 4x are like terms, so 5 plus 4 makes 9x. And then our constants, we got negative 2 plus negative 1 makes negative 3. Go ahead and check that our answer is in standard form. It is because our biggest exponent is first and then it's counting down. So this would be our answer. Let's look at one more example. This time we have a binomial minus a trinomial, but we're going to follow these same steps. Again, we are taking the entire second polynomial and making the opposite of everything that it was. So instead of a minus sign, now we're going to plus, and everything's going to become the opposite. So instead of a positive 9, we have a negative 9. Instead of a negative 3, we have a positive 3. And instead of a positive x squared, we have a negative x squared. And the front parentheses, or the front polynomial, is going to stay the same. And now it's just an addition problem, so I'm finding my like terms, and I'm going to add them up. 3 plus negative 9 makes negative 6x to the power 4. Negative 4 plus 3 makes negative 1x to the power 3. And this last term back here did not have a like term, so it's just going to drop down the way that it was. And then, before I complete, I'm going to make sure it's in standard form, which it is because my highest exponent is first and then my exponents count down. Here are 4 problems for you to try. Remember, the very first thing you're going to do is take the second polynomial and make everything the opposite of what it was, and then you can add them together. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, and then the answers will appear after you restart the video.